So guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to our early look at the upcoming Team of the Week. If you need to get your hands on some coins to improve your ultimate team, then check out the link in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself a pretty nice discount. It is of course Team of the Week number 16 coming out on Wednesday, and it'll be an interesting one. Just quickly to answer some very quick FAQs, no FA Cup matches do not count towards Team of the Week, so don't expect to see informs from them, and with that in mind, we probably, in fact we won't see any Premier League players in Team of the Week 16. Could we see some man and match cards? Potentially, but they won't be released with or in the Team of the Week, sorry. It's also worth mentioning that some teams have played twice in the past week, so yeah, we could in theory see two players from one team. Is it likely? Not like impossible, but it's also not super likely, so we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Anyway, could leave a like rating on the video, that'd be great. In the comments, obviously, let me know who you think will pick up an inform, and be sure to subscribe to the channel as well, and look out for my full Team of the Week 16 prediction, which will of course drop tomorrow. Right then, let's begin, and we've got to go way back to Wednesday for the first match, and we have Athletic Bilbao against Barcelona, in which the away side got the job done thanks to 2 goals from Messi. There's also Pedri who got himself a goal and an assist, but Messi is obviously the standout player from this game. So obviously in the current Team of the Week we've got Ronaldo, maybe in the next Team of the Week we will get a Messi, and that certainly would be a welcome card. It'll be interesting to see if EA do it though right before Team of the Year, with it being fairly likely that Messi will obviously get a Team of the Year 99 or 98 rated item in the next few weeks. So we'll have to see what happens with that one. In the comments below, let me know, do you think EA will go for a Messi or not? That was the only game from the La Liga on Wednesday, so we now move on to the Serie A, and we have plenty of games to discuss from this league. Benevento won 2-1 against Cagliari, but I don't see an inform coming from that game. Atalanta maybe could get one though. Guzan's got himself a goal and a assist from a wide position in a 3-0 win against Parma. Bologna and Udinese finished in a 2-2 scoreline, so I doubt an inform will come from that game, but Roma certainly could pick one up with Borja Mayoral getting himself 2 goals in a 3-1 win. Mkhitaryan also got a goal and a assist, but I don't see him picking up an inform too recently after recently getting that headliners card, but I of course could be wrong with that. But his match rating wasn't anything too special, so I wouldn't be super confident in it. Lazio won 2-1 against Fiorentina, and it's one of them games where there really isn't a standout performer, therefore I don't see an inform coming from this game specifically. Sampdoria actually got the better of Inter Milan, bit of a shock result here, and Ordero saved the penalty and made 5 other saves in this game. Also got a good match rating from Gazzetta, therefore has a good chance at featuring maybe. But with him not being too high rated, that could definitely dampen his chances, because EA just seem to like putting in high rated goalkeepers this year. Sassuolo beat Genoa 2-1 thanks to a goal and a assist from Boga, so he has potential to be included. Torino and Verona finished in a 1-1 draw. As you can imagine, not too much to say about that game. Spezia got the better of Napoli. A couple of shock results in the Serie A this week, but it's one of them games where once more there isn't, you know, one particular standout option, therefore I'm not going to predict an inform from this game. And then finally we have Juve beating AC Milan, obviously a very big game in the Serie A, and it's likely an inform does come from this game. And we actually do have a few options. We've got Dybala, who got himself 2 assists. We've got Szczesny, who made 8 saves in this game, which is pretty big. He also got a 7.5 match rating from Gazzetta, which is quite good, but the standout is Chiesa, who got 2 goals and also got an 8 match rating from Gazzetta, so I'd say right now that he is the leading candidate. On Wednesday, the Ligue 1 was also in action, so it's time to speak about some French football. We start with Lorient against Monaco, the away side getting the victory thanks to a big 5-2 scoreline, and in this game Kevin Volland got himself a goal and an assist, and he also got an 8 match rating from L'Équipe, which is pretty impressive, so I think he has a nice chance at getting an inform this week. You have also got other options from this game as well. You've got Maripan, you've got Golovin, and a couple of others, so yeah, do expect to see Monaco player in, and my pick right now would be Volland due to his L'Équipe rating. Metz and Bordeaux finished in a goalless draw, and I doubt an inform will come from that. The same to be fair can be said for the game between Nantes and Stade Rennais. Strasbourg got the better of Nîmes thanks to a big 5-0 scoreline. Once again, a game with a couple of options. You've got the forward here who got 2 goals and you know, maybe was a bit unlucky not to get a third, but his match rating from L'Équipe wasn't anything too special, and that's why I'm unsure about including him. You got Kenny Lara, who got himself a goal and a clean sheet. The goal was a penalty, but nonetheless it counts. So yeah, it's one of them. It's hard to see them not getting an inform with it being a 5-0 win, but it's also not too easy to pick a standout despite the striker looking pretty obvious. Stade Brest beat Nice 2-0, and it is once more one of them games where there isn't, you know, a massive standout. Last Neuer actually made quite a few saves, 6 in at this game, and actually made quite a interesting clearance. If you've seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. So he is an option, but weirdly enough, in the L'Équipe team of the week, there's another goalkeeper, which we'll discuss momentarily. Angers got the better of Lille thanks to 2 goals from a centre-back, Romain Thomas, who got an 8 match rating from L'Équipe as well as 2 goals, so I feel like he's locked in for an inform on Wednesday. So yeah, you can all look forward to seeing him in your red picks on Thursday. Moving on to Lyon's victory against Lens. Depay getting 2 goals in this 3-2 victory, one of them being a penalty, which definitely could go against him. 7 match rating from L'Équipe, which is good, but not anything too special, so probably has a decent chance. Interestingly though, Lucas Paqueta got himself an 8 match rating, so I would probably favour him over Depay, but yeah, obviously you have got the option between the two. Marseille beating Montpellier 3-1. It is one of them games where there isn't a massive standout once more. Kamara would probably be my pick since he made the L'Équipe team of the week and also got an assist from a defensive role. Stade de Reims and Dijon finished in a 0-0 scoreline, and there's not too much else to say about that game, but we will end with a bit of an interesting one. PSG and Saint Etienne finishing in a 1-1 draw. Now, although this website has Navas having a pretty average 6.9 rating, he did make 4 saves and he got an 8 match rating from L'Équipe. Now, if you're wondering why I keep referencing L'Équipe, that is the match rating system that EA normally use for the Ligue 1. So Navas, despite not looking like it, actually does have a chance at getting an inform this week. There was 2 games on Friday from the top 5 leagues to discuss, one in La Liga and the other in the Bundesliga. Celta Vigo at home to Villarreal, and Unai Emery's Bamiami getting the job done. He's actually done a really good job for Villarreal since getting sacked from Arsenal. Anyway, obviously there are 2 standout options in this game. You've got Moreno, who got himself a goal and a assist, but he had an inform in Team Week 13, therefore can't be in Team Week 16. So your next option is Parejo, who got himself a goal and a assist. And to be honest, I think even if Moreno was eligible, I think EA would have gone with Parejo anyway because of his rating. And you all know, even though Parejo is going to be like 86 rated or something like that, he's probably going to be quite common in Thursday picks because that's how rewards work. So look out for that. Bayern Munich actually got beat this week by Gladbach, 3-2. Quite an entertaining game as well. Had a pretty good goal scoring spell. Bayern actually took a 2-0 lead in this game, but the home side came back, and there is an obvious standout in this game, and that is of course Jonas Hoffmann, who got himself 2 goals and a assist. So yeah, I feel like he's guaranteed a spot in the upcoming team of the week. Would be very surprised if this game in particular doesn't produce a special item. Now we come on to Saturday's games, and we start with Bayer Leverkusen against Werder Bremen, and we're actually going to skip over this game quite quickly for obvious reasons. Freiburg got the better of Cologne. Well, I say got the better of, they absolutely battered Cologne, 5-0, and you do have a couple of inform options from this game, but quite a few of them are silver, therefore probably won't get in because of that. But the standout is obviously the forward, but this midfielder also looking pretty nice as well. But as I say, rating's probably going to affect Freiburg's inform chances this week. Union Berlin and Wolfsburg finishing in a draw means that likely no inform will come from that game, but one game which almost certainly will produce a special item is the Schalke win against Hoffenheim. Schalke haven't won a game in ages. It has been a long time, and they have finally broken the streak, and in this game there actually is a couple of different options. Now the obvious one to some of you might be this guy. I don't know if it's pronounced Herp or Hoppe. I think he's American, so I'm going to go with Herp. Got himself a hat-trick. The 19-year-old isn't in Ultimate Team, therefore probably won't pick up an inform unless they add him in a very quick time, but it's a year they won't do that. So Harit is probably your standout. 3 goal assist and a goal himself. 4 goal involvements. It would be hard to deny him either way. It was one of them games that if this guy was in the game, there probably was a chance of there being 2 informs from one match, which is a rarity, but it can happen. Another option from this game though is also Farman, who made 5 saves and kept a clean sheet, but I think we all know we're going to see an inform Harit this week. Freiburg beat Mainz 2-0 thanks to 2 goals from Andre Silva, both of them being penalties. It's hard to see him getting in for that, to be honest, unless there are a lack of attacking options, which there aren't. So for that reason, I don't see him getting in. But finally, in the Bundesliga, we have RB Leipzig, who were at home to Dortmund, and Dortmund did well. They won 3 goals to 1, and it's another one of them games where you do have multiple different options. You've got Haaland with 2 goals, but since he just very recently got that headliner's card, I don't think he'll get in for that. You got Royce with 2 assists, but ultimately I think Sancho is the standout option with a goal and a assist. Also wasn't lucky not to get in the previous week as well, so I think we will see an informed Sancho this week. In the Serie A Saturday's games, we have Atalanta getting the victory over Benevento away from home. The game finished in a big 4-1 scoreline, and you've got Ilicic here who got a goal and an assist and a good match rating across the board, but he was in Team of the Week 13, therefore can't get into Team of the Week 16, and because of that it's likely that we won't see an informed produced from this game unless one of these other players gets a notable rating from Gazzetta, which with this game being played today, I don't currently have access to those ratings. Genoa and Bologna ended in a 2-0 scoreline, and it does appear to be one of those games which is going to need a good match rating once more from Gazzetta to see an inform produced from it, and to be fair, the same can be said for the AC Milan win against Torino. So yeah, look out for my full Team of the Week prediction tomorrow, which will obviously have those match ratings, and that way we'll be able to cover these games a bit more in depth. Okay, next up is Saturday's games in Ligue 1, and we start with Stade Rennais against Lyon. Ultimately the game ended in a draw, so normally that wouldn't really be too helpful, but Memphis Depay, another goal and a assist for him. Combine that with his midweek performance, I think his chances of getting an inform just increased from this game, despite it ending in a draw. Stade de Reims beat Saint Etienne 3 goals to 1, and Dia got himself another 2 goals. He's actually having a very good season, and in my opinion should have got a headliner's item, but ultimately EA were just picking players to sell packs, not so much the ones that deserve it, because if there was, we'd have seen Pedro from Sporting, but whatever, that's a conversation for another day. Dia potentially could get an inform this week, but there are so many attacking options, I don't think it's super likely. PSG beating Stade Brest 3-0, goals coming from Sarabia, Keane, and also Icardi with a goal and an assist, so maybe there's a bit of potential there, but once again, this game just strengthens the chances of that Navas, with him getting that 8 from the keep for the previous game and a clean sheet in this game, despite only making 2 saves. So yeah, the chances of inform Navas have just got incredibly more likely. Leo beating Nîmes 1-0. No particular standout from this game, so we'll move on quickly, and I'll say the same again for Montpellier against Nantes, which ended in a 1-1 draw. Doubt we'll see an inform from that, although Corchia made 2 key clearances apparently. Didn't keep a clean sheet, but if he gets a good match rating from the keep, he actually might get in, so one to keep an eye on right there. Monaco winning 3-0 against Angers, once again only strengthening the chances of Volland getting in, but also worth noting the centre-back Maripan, who got himself a goal and a clean sheet in this game, and was also in amongst the goal contributions in the previous game as well, so this could be another case of us seeing both 2 players from one team getting an inform this week, with the Chilean centre-back and the German forward being very good potentials. That didn't make a lot of sense, did it? But I think both of them got a chance, is basically what I'm trying to say. Volland especially, I think he's a guarantee now. Metz and Nice finishing a 1-1 draw, nothing to come from that. The same can be said for Dijon and Marseille, although this keeper did make 4 saves and a clean sheet, so potentially an option there. Bordeaux beat Lorient 2-1 with 2 goals from Odin. The winger has a chance therefore, and Strasbourg got the better of Lens thanks to a goal from Diallo, but I don't believe he will get in. Although he did get a goal in the previous game, so there maybe is a chance for Diallo, albeit a slim one. The final set of games we're going to discuss in this video today is the Saturday fixtures in La Liga, and we start with Sevilla winning against Real Sociedad 3-2, and yeah, this one's pretty self-explanatory. Enjoy seeing him in your red picks on Thursday, because yeah, he's going to be in every single one. Moving on to Osasuna against Madrid. Madrid failing to capitalise and getting the win here to catch up to Atletico, and the game ending in a scoreless draw. So yeah, nothing is coming from that. But one game which certainly could produce an informer, or at least help produce one, is Barcelona's 4-0 win against Granada. You've got Messi, who got another 2 goals. Add that to his midweek game. 4 goals in 2 games, pretty impressive. Very likely to get an inform, in my opinion. But you've also got Griezmann, who stood out in this game. And I do think there is a decent chance of us seeing both of these in the upcoming Team of the Week. I spoke about it at the start. 2 players from one team getting into the upcoming Team of the Week. It is, of course, possible if there have been 2 games played in the past week. Is it likely? Not super likely, but is, of course, possible. So look out for that. In the comments below, what do you guys think? Will we see Messi? Will we see Griezmann? Will we see both? Or will we see neither of them? Let me know. So there you have it, that is my early look at the upcoming Team of the Week. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. Also let me know how you're getting on in Champs, and are you going to play on after seeing what the potential Team of the Week could indeed look like. Obviously do check back tomorrow for my full Team of the Week 16 prediction, which will of course cover every single league that is in FIFA, so make sure you subscribe with notifications turned on, and that way you'll be alerted when that video does indeed drop. Also don't forget to join the Discord, there's a link to do so in the description if you want to see my Team of the Week notes a little bit earlier. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.